Here we go then. Second leg underway for the FIFA E World Cup. Who will come out on top, call themselves world champion? This is their opportunity. When they first signed up to compete in competitive FIFA all that time ago, this was the ultimate goal, to be a world champion. And this will be the best chance, no doubt, in their career they'll ever get, to be in a grand final, to be this close. It's not a game that's this open still also.
How far will your bottle take you?
Nicolas,
keep their head.
The first chance of the game, kicking from left to right in that gilt strip. We'll be looking to knock on the door of Umut. No way through that time. That will stand strong and make sure he just about intercepts that one. One thing we know about Umut, he's been a heavy goal scorer throughout this tournament, has netted 40 goals in total through group stage and knockouts. Nicolas has done a great job of just keeping him quiet so far.
Is the back four again from Umut, sticking with what worked for him in the first leg.
Just requires, though, as you've just seen there from that was Kimpembe dropping back in. Element of Tau and Chiellini have to just be so on it, Rich, in terms of the timings of the tackles.
The line as well, with the sort of, when you do back three, your wide mids will tuck in, so you get a little bit more protection in a back four. If one of those centre-backs goes missing, if one of those full-backs goes missing, it can spell disaster.
Well, at the same time, it adds threat into this side of the...
You get an extra attacker going forward, yeah.
Which you'd like to say it's going to cause more of a headache for Nicolas. He's been able to overload on the flanks quite well. Limit on the build-up now. This is Ronaldo, drops the shoulder into R9. Again, as always, he has been so good defensively. Element of Tau just coming off the line. When we saw it from Umut, you need something magical to break him down, Nicolas. He's got an elastico through the legs of the player. I mean, I said you do that up 10 times. You're lucky if one time it goes through. So Marcelo comes into one of those midfield positions.
Could be a chance here, starting to build for Umut. Numbers going forward. Alphonso Davies has been a revelation in Nicolas's team as well. Not being used by everybody, but when he has featured in this squad, always seems to be in the right place at the right time.
He's just offered him everything, hasn't he, as well, in terms of that shapeshifter in-game item. It's offered them a lot of goals going forward and a body just to get back as a sort of box-to-box midfielder. Here he comes now, Mbappe into R9. Is there a comeback available? Holland, he just could not shift his body. The animation wasn't there.
Could be it.
Tell you what, CR7 could be through. He's in a running race at the moment in the back. It's Cristiano Ronaldo from it. Ball roll, scoop turn. It's Silky. Ball roll again. Great save, Van der Sar. Chance still alive. Back to CR7 again. And Van der Sar will grab it with two hands and bring it to safety.
I just looked over my right-hand shoulder and the Spanish fans are celebrating like they just scored a goal. When you think about how tight that was. I didn't know if we were just going to offload it to R9. I thought that was the pass, that was the opportunity. He tried taking it on his own. Best chance of the game, best piece of attacking play of the game. Falling to Umut, unable to convert.
When it got recycled back in as well, Rich, I thought it's going to be a destined goal. Game starting to come alive now as both players realise that this is literally a best of one, smash and grab, but for $250,000 and in the grand final of the FIFA E World Cup. Third of the game played, near enough.
Already
still goalless.
The pace that this game is passing by, incredible.
Players gonna have to start taking risks as well, Rich.
The win it.
Top. R9 just a bit too keen there, well played by Hullet.
It's a good knockdown though from CR7 into a good area as well for Umut. Certainly seems the more likely in this second leg so far. Going forward with intent, runs off the ball. And space is starting to appear for the German.
10 minutes away from half-time. If you have just tuned in, this is the FIFA E World Cup Grand Final. We're in the second leg between Nicolas and Umut.
Hullet.
Goal is still, in it goes. Could be a chance in the air, Hullet. Carl Walker, of all people, jumped across from full. Well, there has to be brave, and he certainly was.
He just saw Ruud Hullet making that move through the middle of the pitch. He's always dangerous. The cross didn't have enough zip on it for him to take it first time.
And it's turned to come forward. Big switch of play, finds Spinazzola. He's got the press of Ramos on him. That ball off scoop turn, though, from Cristiano Ronaldo was so silky. And the Sar, though, and his keep in that moment.
It was almost the predictable thing to do as well, the ball scoop turn, but when you're in finals like this, the mind is so busy with ideas, offensively and defensively. It can sometimes be the simplest of things that create an opportunity.
We're nearly at half-time, and it's literally going to be 45 minutes to play out the World Cup.
It will be.
No time added on. Referee sent us into half-time. Well, we've seen many FIFA E World Cup finals in our time, but not one that's been this tight with this little time left, Richard. 45 minutes away from extra time, potentially 0-0 after 3 halves of FIFA.
I just looked over my shoulder there into Nicolas's booth. Notes being taken, notes being jotted down, information being passed on with 45 minutes left to play. What a final.
Just taking the full pause as well, both of these two. Nicolas will know the job. This is the trophy he's been after for so long. Still seems locked in, doesn't it?
A superstar, Umut, in his own right.
Especially as well in a German scene that's so hard to be recognised in, especially when you've got winners everywhere.
So hard to get recognised.
But it's hard to be at the top.
He's been recognised and he's rose to the top and stayed there as well.
I can tell you now, there's a few Germans in here in Copenhagen. There'll be a lot watching from home, cheering him on. Praying that it can be a back-to-back German winner for the FIFA E World Cup. Back underway, simple as this, 45 minutes to play. Umut needs something magical. Either player. You've got to think, the countless games of FIFA 22 these have played.
Thousands.
Against pros at all different levels, everything. You know, you've tried, you've tested different things out. The only thing, as we said, we joked around about it, a set piece. It's probably the only thing you're not used to. You know where the shot angles are. You know how a 3-5-2 works if you're on the side of Nicolas. And how well opponents just seemingly just match each other up. Time and time again. There will be a moment of magic to define this final. The question is who's going to be the magician.
Chance.
Into the box it will go. CR7, what a save from Schmeichel!
Biggest opportunity of the game so far. Cross whipped into the back post. Looked like a guaranteed goal when Ronaldo got up. Chances like that become gold dust as this clock ticks on.
What a chance. When you see Ronaldo in the air like that, Rich, you're panicking.
Oh, if you're Umut, you're thinking, oh, not like this.
Here he comes forward now, striving forward. R9! Fancy the finesse from that far out, just over the bar and into the pause. We shall go again. 31 minutes left here in our grand final. 0-0 still.
Just grazing the top of the net there was that finesse shot. We've talked a lot about substitutions. We've talked a lot about late game moments. This could be the moment where someone makes an inspired substitution, an inspired change.
Speak about the mental side of FIFA Esports, Rich. These two have been top-class professionals in the way they've handled so many high-pressured moments this weekend. "30 minutes, you know in your head, if you concede now, there's no coming back. Someone's got to score, though.
Fresh, Mbappe.
That's dangerous, very dangerous. From Ribery, also on the pitch. Pull it into Mbappe. Chance for Umut, Vinicius Jr. Van der Sar with another incredible save.
This game is opening up, corner coming into the box. It's going to be Van der Sar to claim it. Chances falling at either end.
But both goalkeepers are just having the game of their lives. Save after save in all those big moments where you expect players to score. What a chance.
Where is the championship winning moment going to fall?
And as the pressure builds here in Copenhagen, time is running out for these two. Nicolas on the hunt for more late drama, this time in a grand final. Defended well that time, Carl Walker. Umut will look to get that ball forward again. There's not going to be many chances left in this one. Is Ronaldo in a running race? Got two players opposite to Vinicius, who had that unbelievable chance. Ronaldo will turn his man. Mbappe could be through. Well played, Jude Bellingham, with a very strong tackle.
Right place, right time was Jude, but the press is exquisite from Umut to win the ball back.
It's been one of his trademark attributes for his performance in the World Cup and his FIFA 22 season in general. His press has been relentless. He wins the ball back nicely.
Just electing to play a couple of passes around.
Just to sort of slow it down and then rebuild up.
Bring the pace of the game down slightly and maybe look for that one golden opportunity.
Well, well, well. Whoever scores, it's going to be mayhem. Here in the Bella Arena. Big win back from Nicolas. We are 15 minutes away, near enough, from extra time here. $250,000 game of FIFA. You know what's on the line, you know what's at stake. Much more than that, world champion status. Chance, David Ginola! Oh no! Oh no! David Ginola! He tried to play a guessing game with Schmeichel. We may have guessed the right way, but the ball went the wrong side of the post.
What a chance for Nicolas.
As the pressure cooker goes up a few more notches. 10 minutes left.
It's red timed. He's won it back again, though.
Watch this run. It's the back four. Look, there are gaps appearing now. If Nico can attack quickly, he's just been able to find these extra gaps where David Ginola is pretty fresh onto the pitch. Marcelo, Davies, they interchange well, looking for options now as Umut will try his best to line up two backs of four, midfield and defensively. That one goes out for a goal kick.
Both players have had chances to score. Both players potentially have had chances to win it. Umut will come forward with the world at his fingertips for one final chance here in this FIFA E World Cup Grand Final.
Well, well, if there's a way to win the FIFA E World Cup, let it be an added time now. Well, David Ginola might have ideas. He did this in the semi-final well to Nicolas.
He's playing.
He's having the last chance of the game. No, he's ice cold as always. Whether it be round of 16, quarter-final, semi-final. Has he got a new level of calmness and coolness, this time in a grand final, the biggest game of his career, and the last chance to unpick this puzzle, this German puzzle of Umut, which stands in his way of him being a world champion. Marcelo, we've played the added time.
Corner.
Chances, corner. I said it could come down to a set piece, and maybe it might. Played in quickly. Ronaldo down. He's not going to get it. Vinicius is there.
Extra time! Extra time in the EA World Cup Grand Final.
2 legs of nil performances. I mean, it's you break it down.
I've ever seen.
It's been very entertaining in terms of what we've seen. Some incredible saves from Van der Sar and Schmeichel.
Mistakes
as well. The timing of tackles, maybe the goalkeeper movement in parts. You could say. I mean, the red time finishes as well. We've seen another day.
This has been one of the most competitive games that we've seen all in tournament long.
Extra time.
We're in extra time. Let's get into it. Who fancies winning it before penalties?
In the nicest way. Who can hold their bottle if they get a chance? 30 minutes in front of us. In terms of the last 1v1 game of FIFA Esports we're going to see in a tournament like this. It's not been a bad way to end out the FIFA 22 yet. Nicolas off the mark, looking to get his first goal in this grand final. It could be the winning goal of how this final has played out so far. Awful touch, Ramos.
And he got onto the sort of the edge of the box there after the lateral heel to heel with Ronaldo. Just didn't have too much on when it went into Jude Bellingham. Had to go backwards, had to try and recycle, and in the end, poor touch from Ramos turning over possession. Now Umut will come forward.
Just can't predict.
You don't know where this game is going to turn.
Umut's time now to turn up, to make something happen. The goal of his career, maybe. Attack Militao, sorry. Very good, as always, as he has been for Nicolas along that back three of centre-backs.
And it looks like we've got into a slightly different shape as well. Ramos coming over to this right-hand side.
Just like that, as always does in extra time, nearly at the halfway point. We joked about penalty. You joked about penalties. I say it's a joke. It was a horrible joke.
But also, when these two, the match games in the groups, they've been so good and consistent at sort of just getting results. Something has to give, and if that is penalties, that's where we're going to go.
Well, that's going to do us, surely.
We'll get one more chance, potentially, if he goes forward.
We can move the ball forward. Nicolas, last chance and a half in extra time. Won't play a referee. Thought at least play that one on, said no.
15 minutes away.
15 minutes from penalties to decide.
I'm getting nervous.
The FIFA E World Cup champion for this year. You can't begin to imagine how these two are feeling right now, sitting on these podiums.
It's been a game of missed opportunities. The closest of margins to separate.
I think that's the level, though, Rich. If these two play 10 times,
the result 5-5. Yeah,
it really is.
Unfortunately, they're not playing 10 times. They're playing right now, and we're not running it back. It's a one and done. It's 15 minutes for glory.
It's the game of all games. To write yourself in to the FIFA Esports history books as a world champion. What a chance for Argentina too. They've never won a FIFA World Cup. If they do, it'll be a very special moment. Same for Germany, back-to-back win. Showcasing their dominance on the FIFA scene. 10 minutes to play. We've not seen a goal in over 200 minutes.
Something has to give.
A risk. An extra skill move. Something has to give. Umut could be through. Umut could be. What a tackle, Marquinhos.
Huge risk versus reward tackle as well, because if he misses that, it's almost a 2-on-1 against the keeper, guaranteed goal. Just see a little bit more aggression as well. Kimpembe stole the ball back in the centre of the pitch for Umut. as we come into this last 5 minutes.
That sheet there in Daniel's hand, is that a penalty sheet? Call me crazy, but there'll be some prep on pens.
Last
You wouldn't have thought it though. We're so close to it. Penalties maybe to be decided at the FIFA World Cup. Nicolas with the last chance of the game.
Last chance of the World Cup was decided on penalties 2012. Alfonso Ramos was successful.
I'm sure he'll be watching remote. He tweeted me saying that he preferred and thought that Nicolas, would win this title.
Oh,
we're doing it, Rich. Oh, we are doing it. Well, we waited nearly 3 years, or not, for a FIFA E World Cup final. It's been decided via a penalty shootout, a $250,000 penalty shootout. And here we go. Nicolas steps up first and scores. Umut needs to reply to make it 1-1. Upstairs front, Ribéry scores.
what a piece so far from the spot. It's Cristiano Ronaldo for Nicolas. Steps up, saved by Umut. Can he edge in front? His own Ronaldo from 12 yards scores.
Advantage to the German. Nicolas needs to score this one. Up steps Mbappe, who came on late on into the game. He will. Will it be 3 from 3? Comes over the ear of Nicolas. 3 from 3, will it be? Does 3 from 3.
Nicolas, huge moment in this penalty shootout. David Ginola from the spot does score. Umut to go 4-3 up in the E World Cup Grand Final. Ruud Gullit scores.
Nicolas has to score. It's as simple as that. Bellingham steps up, does score. Umut, it's in your hands. $250,000 and the FIFA E World Cup. Upstairs Vinicius, he does score. And Germany make history. Back-to-back FIFA E World Cup champion.